Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video it is another get ready with me, and today we're actually using the products from the Bareminerals 12-day advent calendar. Now this advent calendar is obviously only 12 days, there's not many products in it, and it was kind of 50-50 skincare and makeup. So what I've used to create this makeup look is I've used 2 of the skincare products and then I've used most of the makeup products because we did have a few lip products. So if you are interested to see how I created this makeup look and what I think of the Bareminerals products from the advent calendar, then please keep watching. But yeah, we're going to go from completely barefaced to this. So yeah, let's dive into it. Once again, a bit of a shock from the previous clip where I have no makeup on. When I started doing YouTube, I always said to myself that I would never go on the internet with no makeup on. This is becoming a bit of a regular occurrence, isn't it? But there we go. So first of all then, I'm going to clip my hair out the way using these little clips. I think I've talked about these quite a lot recently because they've been in advent calendars and boxes and stuff. But yeah, I'll literally use these every single time. They're so good just to clip your hair out the way whilst you're doing skincare and makeup. Look a bit plain, don't I? Let's put a necklace on. Let's put a necklace on. I didn't paint the end of my nail. My nail varnish just started coming off on one of my nails when I was cleaning last night, so yeah, we'll just have to ignore that. Obviously with this advent calendar, it's not going to be as good as the MAC one because the MAC one was 24 days of MAC makeup products. Whereas the Bareminerals one was only 12 days and it was like half skincare, half makeup. So what I'm going to do is, I'm currently using at the moment the Bareminerals serum, the Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Serum. This was just a sample, this wasn't from the calendar, but there is one of these in the calendar. So I'm just going to pop this on first. So my face is clean. Oh, that just squirted it away. I'm just going to pop that all over my skin, just so I'm using all of the Bareminerals products. This is just so nice. It's quite liquidy, as you could see then as I put it onto my skin, but it's just gorgeous. It smells really fresh, it just feels really nice on your skin. So yeah, that was in the calendar. And then when that's soaked in, I'm then going to use the Smoothness Bare Haven Soft Moisturiser. So this is actually from the calendar, so I'm going to pop that one on next. Okay, so this one, described as a silky soft day cream that utilises intuitive mineral moisture technology to replenish dehydrated skin and instantly rough surfaces for smoother, plumper and softer visage. Sounds nice though. All sealed up, so I've not used this before, I've never tried this product before. Obviously I've used this serum so many times in the past, but this is new for me. So I'm just going to pop a little bit all over my face. Doesn't really have a scent. Quite, maybe like a fresh scent, like nothing too obvious. Feels really, really creamy. That feels really nice. I like that. It's almost quite like, it reminds me a little bit of the Air Whip moisturiser from Youth to the People. That was really nice. I really like that. That feels really nice. Now, usually before doing makeup, I would either pop on just an SPF or an SPF and then a primer. It's currently 5:30 and it is pitch black outside, so I'm not going to be going anywhere, so it is safe enough to not have an SPF on right now. So I'm just going to use a primer. I don't think I've got any Bareminerals primers. I'm just going to check my primer box and see if we've got any Bareminerals, because if we have, I'll use one of those. No, I can't spot any primers. This feels so nice. I feel like it's made my skin look really nice as well. And that's just a moisturiser. So we haven't got a Bareminerals primer, unfortunately. What I'm going to just use then is my Illamasqua that I'm using at the moment. This is the Hydra Veil. Now usually when I put this on, quite soon after putting moisturiser on, you can actually see it kind of, you can see the moisturiser. It's weird, like you can see the white bits. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, obviously I've not waited that long because I'm trying to do a get ready with me. So you're probably going to see that, but it still works fine. So just going to scoop out a little spatula full like that, just pop it on my hand. And then put that back on the top. It's really nice, this one. This is in the Look Fantastic singles box, so if that's still available when this video goes live, definitely get that, because that is around, I think it's £34 or £30 or something, but the box is like £40 or £35 if you're a subscriber. So, I mean, covers that anyway. I feel quite low down here. Right, is that better? I've just readjusted myself. Yeah, so I just pop it on my hand, put it together in my fingers. It goes like a really, like, jelly consistency. And then I just rub it in. I just feel like this really hydrates the skin. It's like a really, really gorgeous base for makeup. I really, really like this one. So there we go. Oh, it's gone really nicely on top of that moisturiser as well. I like it, that's nice. I'm just going to use a little mirror when I'm doing my makeup, because as where you're sat there, the light will be like right in my line of vision. So I'm going to end up just seeing blue lights if I look that way. So I'm just going to use a mirror. This is a really nice palette. I've only used it a couple of times. It's the Smashbox Cali Kissed. Okay, so obviously in the calendar we didn't get any base products. So the products that I'm going to be using today then from the calendar, we've got the all over face colour in Warmth. So this is going to be like a bronzer, like a powder bronzer. So that's one. We've got the eyeliner. We have a full-size lipstick in Confident. We've got like the lip gloss, what's it called? Lip Gloss Balm in like a pinky. We've got another little lipstick in Honesty. We've then got the mascara. And finally we've got like an eyeshadow in Queen Philly. It's like a gold. Looks really, really pretty. But those are the makeup products that we've got. So I'm going to do my base, obviously using my other products. But in place of bronzer, I will be using the Bareminerals bronzer. For lips, I'll use one of these colours, but I'll use one of my lip liners. For eyebrows, I've got my own products. And then for eyes, I will use this as like a top shimmer. But I'll also use some other colours, and then we'll use this eyeliner and this mascara. So that's what we're going to do. It's a shame there's not more makeup products, but yeah, it is what it is. So we can still try these out and see what we think of them. Yeah, so for my base then, as usual, I'm just going to grab a sponge. I'm going to use this sponge. This was in the Pretty Little Thing Advent Calendar. I've not used it yet. Oh, I've run out of prep spray, haven't I? It's gone in my empties. Right, we'll use the Fenty Beauty one. Right, so we're going to use the Fenty Beauty Baby What It Do. So this is the Makeup Refreshing Spray. I also use this as a prep and sometimes like a setting spray as well. It's just nice. It's just, sometimes I just wet this with water as well, but now the door's shut and I'm in here and I'm sat down, I'm not going to get up again. So I just spray it quite closely so you can see it saturates it quite well. And then I just pop that down whilst I get my foundations. So my foundations I'm using are usual foundations, which are the Estee Lauder Double Wear in 1 and 2 Ecru, which is like the perfect shade for my skin. And then I'm also going to mix it with the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour in 201 Classic Beige. So I just mix those two together on my hand. I don't actually wear that much foundation when I'm doing my foundation. It's just like a little covering on my face. I don't go too heavy. If I was going like out, then I'd probably put a bit more on, but I just don't really bother, to be honest. Okay, so let's go in with this. So like that. So as you can see, it's just a nice even layer. It's not too thick. Then I'm going to go in with the Rodial Peach Lowlighter. So this I'm using as like a concealer kind of product. So just pop this in certain areas on my face. So I will pop a little bit here. As you can see, it doesn't look, well, it might do on the camera, but in real life, it doesn't look like it's a lot lighter. It's like quite a warm colour. And usually with the concealer I go quite light, because then it's also like a highlight as well. But this is really nice. I like this product. I was a bit like not too sure on it at first, but it's really nice. I like it. And then I'm just going to take a little brush. I don't know where my little like concealer brush has gone. I think it's in the wash pile. But so this is definitely not the right brush, but it's a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this to just blend under the eyes, just so it doesn't really crease as much. Because when you're using a sponge, it's quite hard to get in under there. Blush, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup blush that I'm still using at the moment. This is in the shade Work. So it's just like a little cream blush stick, and I'm just going to put that here. And then blend it in with my sponge. And then I'm also going to put some liquid highlight on. So I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. This is in the shade Spotlight. It's nearly empty, this one. Just pop it here like this. A little pop on my nose. It's such a nice highlight. With this, I use my fingers as well to blend it. Okay, next I would usually go in with a cream bronzer, like a contour. And the one I'm using at the moment is the Fenty Beauty in the shade Mocha. And I would just put that kind of like around the edge of my face. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to try out the Bareminerals powder one. So what I'm actually going to do now is set my base with some powder. Now, I don't think I've got a Bareminerals powder. Yeah, I don't have a Bareminerals powder at the moment, but I do really like the Bareminerals powder. So for the powder, can you see that? I'm using the By Terry Hydra powder. What's it called? The By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra powder. That's what I'm using. This is nearly empty. It does kind of go everywhere. And it definitely goes like, it drops a lot, so I will have quite a bit on my top. Okay, so there we go, that is my base done. So now, let's get a bit of colour on my skin. So we're going to go in with the bronzer. So, we're using this one. So this is the all over face colour in the shade Warmth. Now it looks very dark, but I'm going to assume it's one of those where if I only put a little bit on, it'll be easy to blend and it won't be too dark. I can't actually open this. That's how it's sealed, so I'm just going to go and get Dan to open it. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. That was quite hard to open, but when you actually open it, it does, like, it goes straight to the product. There's not another seal on it or anything. And then obviously to close it, you just twist it and then the product doesn't come out. So yeah, that's how it fastens. Now to use this, I'm going to tap a little bit into the lid. And I'm going to use a brand new makeup brush from the Winnie the Pooh collection from Spectrum. Yeah, we'll just use this one. So I'm using the A05 from Spectrum. Look how cute it is. Winnie the Pooh one, look at that. It's so cute. I love it, so cute. Okay, so that's how much I've just put in the lid. So not a lot. I'm just gonna tap the very edge of it. Get all of my brush. That's what it looks like. And then I'm just gonna roll with it. Okay, that is quite warm. Warmth is definitely the right name for this. Okay, it's not really blending that well, like on my hairline. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it is definitely a lot more pigmented and it's kind of sticking around my hairline a little bit, which is not ideal, not gonna lie. But that's fine, we're just gonna work with that. Doesn't look too bad. Pop some more on my brush and then we'll do the other side. Like, look at that, it does look quite dark when you put it on. Needs a lot of blending. That is actually like really dark. I'm not really sure I'm a fan of this product, if I'm honest. You can see how much I've used, there's that much left in it. So what I'm going to do is do brows and then probably look at highlight. Oh my goodness, that looks so bad in the viewfinder. Looks like I've got a stripe down my face. Let's do my eyebrows and then we'll come back to that because I don't like that. So I'm just going to brush my brows out with a spoolie. See, it don't look as bad when it's up close, but on that viewfinder, ooh, that does not look good. And then I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in Ash Brown. This is my go-to for eyebrows. And then to set my brows, I'm using Florence by Mills Tint and Tame Brow Gel. But it's clear, so it's not a tint really. This is quite unusual. This was in the ASOS calendar last year, and this, like the taller side, is actually the brush. The brush is quite small, and when you're applying it, it doesn't actually feel like anything is actually going on. Yeah, it's quite strange, but it seems to hold them well. I feel like I just have to put quite a lot on to actually feel like I've got something on. Okay, the bronzer still looks shocking, so I'm just going to go back in with my lowlighter from Rodeo. I know this is cream and I'm going over powder, which doesn't usually work too well, but I'm just going to pop a little bit down here and again down here. And I'm just going to blend that back out with my sponge. Just sort of lighten that area back up, and then I'm going to go back in with my translucent powder from By Terry. And I'm just going to use a small brush. So I'm going to use this little stubby one, Spectrum C07. And there we go, I've just blended it a bit more. That shouldn't look as bad now. Now the other side. There we go, much better. Still looks quite defined on the viewfinder there, but yeah, definitely not as bad as what it was. What I am going to do is just contour it down my nose, but I'm just going to use my regular bronzer. I'm not even going to attempt that bronzer on my nose. And I'm just going to use that little brush from before that I used to blend my concealer. The bronzer that I just used then is the Kevyn Aucoin bronzer, the sculpting powder in medium. I like that one. Okay, now for a bit of a highlight. Now, I wonder what this eyeshadow was like. I wonder if I could use this as a highlight. I think I could, you know. Do we try it? Yeah, I'm going to try it. Okay, so this is the Queen Phyllis eyeshadow. Looks like this. Looks like this on my finger. And we're just going to pop a little bit here. And then blend it out with a brush. We're just going to see what it does. Little highlight brush, again, Spectrum B08. That's not bad actually. You can use it as a highlight as well. Amazing. Right, on to eyeshadows then. So I am going to do 2 base colours and then I'm going to use that highlight colour. So I'm going to use some Morph colours, and this is the palette. It's the 25A palette, Copper Spice, and I'm going to use very basic colours. These are my colours. I'm going to use this one first as a base in the middle here. That is called Penne. And then I'm going to go in with this one, which is called Lit, as a bit of a contour. And then I'm going to use the Bareminerals as like a highlight kind of sparkle shade. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'll zoom you in so you can see. So for brushes, I'm going to use the Morph M524 just to do my base. I've already used this brush to do these exact eyeshadows, so it's already on it. So it just makes it easier. And the other brush I'm going to use for contour is actually in like the wash. So I'm going to use this one, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This came with one of the eyeshadow palettes, and it's just got a bit of a small stubby brush on one side and a very puffy one on the other. So I use this to apply the product and then I blend with this side. So I'm just going to go in with a very small amount. I'm going to go on this side first. So I just put it into the crease like this and just blend it out. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Bareminerals colour. So, the brush I'm going to use is, so I'm going to use one of the new ones. It's the Spectrum A19. Looks like this. And I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush. Oh wow. That's a lot. That's very, very pigmented. Oh my goodness. Okay, we need to blend that out. That is stunning, but wow, you do not need a lot of that at all. So I'm just going to use this fluffy brush, not this one. So I'm just going to use this fluffy brush, which is the Spectrum B12. And I'm just going to kind of blend that a little bit. That's stunning, I really like that. Really blendable. Really, really nice colour. I'm going to go in with my liquid liner on the top, and then I'm going to use the Bare Minerals liner for my waterline. So my liquid liner is the Ico Black Magic, the little miniature one. Okay, so I'm just going to use the Bare Minerals Mineralist eyeliner in the shade Onyx in my waterline. So this is like a crayon. It just twists up like that. Now when I tried this on my hand when I did the unboxing, it kind of just went everywhere. So we will see. So I'm only going to open it just a little bit. Yeah, it feels quite nice. Stayed in one piece, didn't flake everywhere, which was good. And then mascara, then we're going to use the Bare Minerals Maximist mascara, which looks like this. That is a huge brush. The bristles are quite spaced out. They look very unusual. See, it's quite a thick brush. I think you quite struggle with this if you've got very small lashes, because I feel like the brush is just very big. There's a lot of product on it as well. There you go, before and after. That's really nice. There's quite a lot of product on this. I think when you get a new mascara and there's just too much product on the wand, I find it quite difficult because a lot of product comes off it. But when I've used it a few times and there's less product on the wand, I think that'll be really nice. Yeah, that's the eyes done. Lips. Okay, so for lips then, we've got a choice of two colours. We've got Confidence, which is this full size, and then we've also got Honesty, which is the smaller one. So two shades. Now, because of the colour I've done my eyes, neither of these really match, but we're going to try one anyway, just so we've tried it. I'm just going to go with the Confidence, which is this really nice colour. Lip liner. Okay, lip liner, I'm going to use this Delilah in the shade, is it Buff? Yeah, Buff. I feel like we can probably get away with this, so yeah, I'm just going to outline my lips with this first, and then go in with that lipstick. Okay, so just outlined with the lip liner. Now to try the lipstick. Looks like a really, really nice colour. Oh wow, that is very bright. What do you think of that colour? Definitely doesn't match my eyes, but it's okay. Oh, it smells really nice. I quite like that. It smells so good. Very creamy. It also feels quite lightweight as well on the lips. Okay, now we have the finished look. So what do I think then? I liked everything apart from the bronzer. Yeah, it just didn't really work for me. I think obviously this was the first product that I tried. I think because it's quite dark, it is quite rich. It's not as blendable as I thought it would be. Obviously I had to blend it quite a lot. It has blended in nicely, but only after going back in with my translucent powder just to blend it out even more. So it's quite nice now. But I feel like if I was doing my makeup quickly, if I was in a rush, if I'm getting ready for work or something, then it's going to be too difficult, and I'd rather just stick with my Kevyn Aucoin bronzer instead. So yeah, I wasn't really a fan of that one, unless you've got a lot of time for a lot of blending. I will probably try it again, but with some different brushes, and just see if it works a little bit better. Yeah, just have a bit of a play with it. But first impressions, not really impressed with that one. The other products then, the moisturiser and the serum obviously that we started off with were really, really nice. The serum is one of my favourites anyway. Moisturiser was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that. Then we had the eyeshadow. That was absolutely stunning. Such a gorgeous colour. Really, really bright. Really, very much like a highlight shade. Very, very pretty. I really like that. We then had the eyeliner. That was absolutely fine in my waterline. Obviously, like I said, when I first tried it in my hand, it wasn't the best, but waterline is fab. Mascara, I really like this. I feel like it's made my lashes look really long. It's quite thick, it's quite like a big brush, so it's quite hard to manage, but I liked it. Yeah, big fan of that. Lipstick, really nice, very creamy, easy to apply. I'm just going to try and pop this over the top actually now, just to try this out. So this is the Gloss Balm. It's a similar shade. I wouldn't usually put this on top of it, but we'll give it a go. Oh, that smells amazing as well. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So it just gives it like a nice sheen. It smells really sweet. Kind of want to eat it. Yeah, I really like that. That's nice. It smells so good. So yeah, lip products, fab. Really like those. And yeah, those are all the products I tried. So obviously it would have been nice to try some more, but because it was only a 12-day calendar, there were only so many makeup products in it. But obviously I used 2 of the skincare products as well. And yeah, those are my thoughts. So let me know if you've tried any of these products that I've used in today's video, and let me know if you've tried this bronzer, what do you think of it, if you've got it in the calendar or if you just use it anyway. What brush do you use to apply it with? Let me know and I can try some different brushes with it. And yeah, let me know what you think. So that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I just unboxed the Morphe beauty box from Look Fantastic, which should be going live before this video. So if you'd like to see me do a get ready with me using those products, then let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, I'd be happy to do that. There's definitely some more products in there to play with, so that'd be a little bit better than this one. But yeah, that is everything. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another video.